Hi everyone, my name is Beth and I'm the owner of Blessed and Thankful Creations, and this is my first YouTube video ever. I was listening to a video chat on a platform called School, and the group name is Upcycled Sewing Rebels, and they inspired me to do a video of me not actually organizing my room, but showing befores and afters of my stash, my inventory that I use for doing upcycled clothing and accessories and other creations. So with that being said, I'm going to show you, I'm trusting y'all not to tell anybody about this, all of my stash. And to be perfectly honest, this isn't as bad as it was because I've actually worked on it some with the help of my friend Tammy. And so now this is what I'm left with. And hopefully in about a week's time, and that's probably optimistic. Hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, I can come back and do another video and show you how I was able to get it manageable and where I could actually use the things that I have. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we will go from there. So to be perfectly honest, this isn't even as bad as it originally was because I've already done some work in here with the help of my friend Tammy. But this is my inventory, quote unquote inventory room, where I keep my materials, my things that I'm going to upcycle, the things I'm going to use to upcycle, and that's what I'm trying to get straightened out, because right now everything just gets thrown in here. I have gone as far as getting my sweatshirts and t-shirts and denim pieces, overalls, shorts, jeans, whatever, sorted and by sizes and put on these rolling shelves here. These are some vintage quilts that I've collected. Some of them are ones that I treasure and I will not be cutting up, but others are ones that are tattered and torn, and so I can use pieces of them. These are linens and clothing items that I've gathered up through time that I've got to sort through and figure out a way to organize them. Like I said, crocheted pieces. This chest over here has all kinds of laces in the drawers, vintage tablecloths, crochet doilies. Well, can't get that one open because there's stuff in front of it. My heat press, which I use pretty often, and because I do DTF transfers onto items and then embellish them. And those are my transfers that I have there. These drawers have more bits and pieces of old quilts. As you can see here, old quilt pieces. Let's see what I got over here. More embroidered pieces. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize how much I had. Well, I did, but anyway. And then of course in the closet I've got baskets in here with pieces of clothing and old lace tablecloths that I've gathered, old sheets, more pieces of, these are all jackets that I've got that I want to upcycle. My china cabinet here that I've got stuff stuck in. More bits and pieces of clothing and sheets and old placemats, woven placemats to make into bags someday. And here is a bag of items with got crocheted pieces, old jewelry somebody gave me. But it doesn't stop there, because then it goes to the next room, which has stuff that I moved out of the first room so that I could have room to work. Most of this in here is new inventory, with the exception of these overalls, which I will be doing some embellishing on those. And then this is new inventory here. And then we go into the living room where my couch is covered. This is an example of one of the pieces with a direct fabric transfer on a piece of vintage velvet or velveteen. More inventory that needs to be taken out of the packages. An old pillowcase, lace. This is where I've been sorting through embroidered pieces, picking out the ones that I want to keep, cutting away the parts that I'm not going to be using for patches, and some of it is just in such bad shape it's going to go in the trash. And this is my workstation by my table where I sit of an evening, and jewelry supplies for jewelry making. And then there's more jewelry making supplies under here, and more inventory here. These are all thrifted items that, oops, don't do that. Thrifted items that I want to do embellishments on. And then we go to the dining room, and there's more inventory stuff in here. Bits and pieces that I just haven't found a home for yet. So anyway, hopefully I will get this all done before too much longer, and I'll be able to show y'all the results. Hopefully it will all be back here, and there's Lily Bell. Hopefully it'll all be back in here. I've ordered 2 more of these shelving units, and I hope to be able to put things in these clear plastic boxes where I can stack them and see what I have, and then I'll also be able to move them out of the way so that I can get to the things behind them. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate you. Like I said, don't tell anybody about all this stuff I got, okay? Because I know none of y'all have any of these things like this. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.